Our team coverage moves now to Local 10's Christina Vasquez in Boynton Beach.
Christina, how are things looking by you?
You know, for much of this evening, it was relatively dry and not even that breezy. And just within, I would say, the last 20 minutes, we had one rain band come through, and the wind is definitely kicking up with all eyes on that upcoming advisory. A man stands in knee-deep surf that laps against his core as windswept waves batter the coastline. Palm Beach County and state leaders issuing a late afternoon reminder to stay vigilant.
It'll start to get worse before it gets better.
Amid a voluntary evacuation order.
For Zone A, for mobile homes, substandard homes, or homes in flood-prone areas.
Officials say 165 people are in the county's 5 shelters. Classrooms are being used to socially distance households. At the animals-only shelter, 15 dogs, 7 cats, and a bird.
Hey man, let me go back out.
On the closed beaches of Palm Beach County's Ocean Ridge earlier today,
we'll see what the wind does and what the swell is doing.
kite surfers harness wind gusts as they ride their boards along choppy waves crashing along a near empty shoreline.
Before it gets too crazy, we try to get a couple hours in.
I wasn't even going to put up shutters. I didn't.
At 2 Georges in Boynton Beach.
We've done some breakdown a little bit right now just to keep it a little bit safer with any kind of tropical storm force wind.
Some diners taking a breezy view of a storm on approach.
This is only a Category 1, so I wasn't too nervous about it to begin with.
You live in Florida for all these years.
Oh, yeah.
They don't bother you.
We're just going to be monitoring the news and see what happens with the storm.
We hope that the storm doesn't strengthen as it moves through the coastal waters off of Florida.
And some important information about those shelters. They are open throughout the overnight hours. County officials said they had hoped anyone who needed that service would get in there by sunset, but they're keeping them open through tomorrow morning, especially as the storm is expected to see, at least in this area, as you heard from our weather authority, perhaps some deteriorating conditions into tomorrow morning. The key is those tropical storm force winds. So keep an eye on that as if you make any plans to go in the shelter, you want to make sure that you are safe on the roads. Meantime, if you do go to a shelter, FEMA advises that you bring at least 2 face coverings per person with you. Reporting live for you tonight, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.